Well, another season of Ask This Old House is coming to an end. Season 22. 22 years, gang. Wow. Long time.
Seems possible.
And it's important to know that it's still a great show, mostly because of you. We love getting your questions about your houses, and we also love getting your feedback, good or bad. And I thought today we would do something where we actually take some comments that viewers have sent us, because we do read them, and share them with you guys so that you can hear their thoughts and maybe have a chance to defend yourself. Nathan, can I start with you?
Let's go.
This is a comment that came in about the utility cover project in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yep.
You remember that one?
Yep.
No. This is Oklahoma we're talking about. A strong windstorm, never mind a mild tornado, is going to pick that thing up and toss it around, especially since it's three-sided. You made a perfect wind sail. There's a reason whoever did the old one drove it into the ground. End quote.
Who's the quote from?
That one is from Billy B2673 on YouTube.
Ah, Billy.
Billy. So the obvious thing is, like, when you put something on the ground, you want to drive in stakes. You really want to secure it. But around a gas meter, we don't really want to start doing that. And the thing I don't want to do is teach homeowners to start driving stakes around a gas meter, right? So I'd rather build that thing and put a little bit of weight on it. If it tips over or if it falls over, that's fine. You can write it. But I'm not going to teach people to start driving stakes in the ground. Funny thing is that I actually heard from Dwayne.
The homeowner.
And they had a tornado. And when we were building it, we did it under their carport, and that got ruined. But the wind sail I built didn't go anywhere. So it did stay there.
Billy boy.
So
Fair enough.
Yep.
Moving on. Jen, you ready for yours?
Yep.
Rain Garden Project, Portland, Oregon. You remember this one?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
good one.
Quote, didn't go over calling the right numbers for making lines before digging in your yard. Gotta unsubscribe. Ouch.
Well, sorry to see you go.
Ooh. Bring them back. Bring them back.
All right. Listen, we call 811 for every single project. It's the law.
It's a law.
So whether we're allowed to say it or not on TV, might have to blame the producers on this one. Sorry. There are so many lessons to be taught on this rain garden, and we just could not fit it in. But I assure you, we called more than 72 hours in advance, and we're number one, safety.
Okay.
That's what Roger taught us all too, right?
But did you just throw the producers under the bus?
Either a producer's not coming back for next season, or Jen's not coming
Sorry.
back.
One or the other.
Love you guys.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Nice going, Jen.
Richard, you're up next.
Oh, boy.
Hot water heater troubleshooting. Remember this one?
Bring it on.
Quote, I enjoy all aspects of This Old House and Ask This Old House. But have to say that you guys always seem to go for the most expensive and complicated heating cooling systems. Ever heard of KISS, K-I-S-S, Keep It Simple, Sam, end quote. Well, he was polite about it.
Well, I think you'll all agree that, talking about a simple heat pump water heater in 2024 is really over the top, right?
Crazy. Oh, yeah.
Next season, we're going to just show the complete installation of a coal stove. So look, we've been doing this for a long time. We want to show the best, newest, coolest way to do it, so it educates the entire population. So it's part of the magic of the show, I think, is how we find the next cool thing. All of us are trying to find the next thing. We want it to work, but we want it to be
Current.
cool.
Technology constantly changing.
Correct.
All right, so we lost him too.
All right, well, there you go. So from father to son, Ross, you ready?
Your turn.
This is a comment that comes in about the low-level CO segment that you and I did together. Quote, there has been carbon monoxide in the atmosphere since the dawn of time. Zero is never going to happen, and low levels are not going to kill you, as over time the CO does come out of your system, just more slowly. You even exhale CO2 and CO when you breathe, end quote. Sounds like something I would have written to you a couple seasons ago.
I mean, he's onto something to some degree. First off, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, two completely different things, right? When you burn something, a byproduct is carbon monoxide. What we breathe out is carbon dioxide. So two different things there. But he's right. I said zero, I think, in the segment. I should have been a little bit more nuanced and said somewhere in the 0.1 to 1 ppm range for what carbon monoxide is in the atmosphere.
He would do the 0.1.
So
I would round up.
0.1 is pretty low, pretty close to zero. But I should have probably clarified that.
What kind of children do you raise?
I know.
Unbelievable.
The generalist.
How do you live with that?
Stickler.
All right, Mauro, you're up next.
here.
You ready for this one?
Yes.
This is about the whitewashing the antique bench that you and I worked on.
Oh, that look good.
Apparently not according to this gentleman. Quote, although it looks ugly, they both had a lot of fun and joy during this project, and that's actually what matters the most, end quote. Oh, that's good. At least they gave us credit for having fun.
Right.
They didn't like the look.
We did really fun. Well, I mean, a project like this, a lot of people will say, whoa, what are you doing? People has different taste and different ways
Very personal.
to work on
Yeah.
it. And you have fun at the end of the day, like you
Yeah.
said.
Yeah.
We had a lot of
As long as you
fun.
have fun.
We did have fun. All right, so there you
Learned a
go.
little less.
Lee,
What do we got?
you're going to hang on a team. You're going to take your lick.
Let's go.
Introductory segment when we
Yes.
first brought you on right here.
My personal opinion, a well-maintained lawn should not have any weeds in it, such as creeping Charlie, clover. When you get your fresh cut lawn in the springtime, it looks nice and sharp. When you
Quote, TOH is just perfect when I hear this accent. Nothing brings me more joy than hearing creeping Charlie.
creeping Charlie.
And looking sharp. Welcome, Lee. End quote.
The old Boston accent.
Bill Boston accent.
I didn't notice it.
We sound alike.
Didn't hear. Nobody knows
taught
what
me
you're
a lot.
talking about. Nobody knows. Season 23, Lee will be back in the yard. Speaking of yard, Mac.
What?
Oh boy.
Mac, railing installation project.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Yes.
This is a short one. Oh. Quote, matching haircuts? Brilliant.
Here I am. I thought Richard was the bald one on the cast.
You got a B.
What?
What else can we say?
I think there's. He's stating the obvious, and
Okay.
God bless him.
We like you just the way you are.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, we like you
Thank
just
I'll
the way
keep
you
it.
Nice for 20.
are. Heath, you're next. Patio string light segment.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Okay. Now you have to understand every other letter is capitalized.
That can't be good.
Quote, have an electrician install an outlet if you don't have one. Anyways, here's how to plug a string of lights into an outlet.
Is that sarcasm? That sounded like
I
sarcasm.
don't think they thought you brought your A game here.
So you try to sell projects of different levels, different DIY levels of capability. I mean, some are simple, some are more difficult. We've shown installing a receptacle plenty of times before. If you need to add the receptacle, go look at another one.
Right. It's all different levels, right?
That's great. I like it.
All right, Tommy, I think we got everyone but you. Last one here. This was a comment written in response to the Levels 101 segment. Well, you've done a lot of 101s.
Yeah.
Quote, Tom Silva is the GOAT.
Oh,
End quote.
talking about
Username Tom Silva 23. This is when you say, no,
that
I'm not the
good?
GOAT. He doesn't know what the GOAT is. The GOAT is great. Greatest of all time. Tommy is the greatest of all time.
Right. Well, thank you for that.
Well
right.
deserved, Tommy.
Let's move
well
on.
Deserved. Let's move on. Last one is actually written to all of us as a group collectively. A very nice one, which I will read. A little long, but hang with me here. Quote, I hope these comments trickle back to the folks we see on the show. I love both Ask This Old House and This Old House. I've been a viewer going all the way back to Bob. The show is basic yet complex. It's wholesome. It's about people helping people. It's about pride and craftsmanship and a willingness to both teach and learn. The chemistry of the pros is nothing less than amazing. What always strikes me is the pride the pros take in explaining things on both shows. It's a genuine passion to share their years of experience and accept nothing less than top-notch work. There is no good enough in these folks. Enjoy Kevin just as much. Keep up the amazing work. End quote.
Beautiful.
Aw.
That was very nice.
That's very nice.
Very cool.
Like I said,
We got one
just-
good viewer
Why
that
we
really
do it.
likes us.
Comes across.
But it's like I said, we're just passing on the information that we know and helping our viewers out in any way we can.
Well, I think we're doing a little bit more than that, but we are definitely sending our appreciation out to all of you. We love getting your letters. We do actually read them, so make sure you keep them coming for next season.
Right.
And do know that this person's right. We do love each other. We do have a ton of fun doing it, and we do love working for you. So come back for season 23, and on behalf of all of us, I'm Kevin O'Connor, signing off for Ask This Old House. Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button to make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.